Whoa, what's up? Momentum Builder 2024. Look, this is a time right now where we need community, right? We need to actually all get in the same room. It's been a rough year, rough market. So lenders and agents all getting around each other and sharing ideas, all the stuff that I preach. That's what these guys are about. They're big on community. Pumped to be here. Back in Vegas. This is my third or fourth year in a row coming to this event put on by Don and Gino, two of the best guys that you'll meet. Can't wait to learn stuff that I can bring back to my partners, my clients, on how I can be a better mortgage advisor, a better human being. Let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, so the agenda is right here, right? This is power packed, but I want to share something funny with you guys because you see here, we've got, yesterday was the kickoff, day one is right here, Barry is speaking right now, Neo, my brother, is about to speak, he's got something really cool that he's about to share with everyone, it's gonna blow their minds, and we got some really cool stuff here. But here's the danger, right? Day two in Vegas is always dicey because a lot of people are completely hungover. They are at the tables chasing it. Some have been summoned home by their wives because there's a threat of divorce on the table, like you get your ass home right now. Some are just wanting to go, chase the hair of the dog, right? They want their next cocktail. So it's really hard to get a captive audience. But, so you see here, this is the dangerous part. Thursday, look at this schmuck here. He's speaking at 2:30, like towards the very, very end. Now, Todd Duncan is an incredible wrap up to the event. One of the most inspiring people you'll ever meet, period. I'm glad that people will kind of want to come back for him, but I'm gonna have to do something pretty extraordinary to keep these people's attention or get them in. I'm thinking about either maybe sending out a crew to go out and round people up off the tables, lift their heads out of garbage cans if they've been puking or whatever, I don't know. We'll have to figure out something. We'll see. So I was joking with you guys, right, about like speaking on day two. And sometimes people, whether you are a speaker or, if you're putting on an event and you're having to line up your speakers, this is something you want to be aware of, that sometimes people are really weird of that, especially in Vegas, because they know that the audience is just going to be different, the crowd feels going to be really different. But here's something, right? Remember that movie Gladiator and what Proximo told Maximus before he was to compete in the Coliseum. The way to do this is to win the crowd. So I know I'm speaking on day two and I'm like, people are going to be hungover, they're going to have all these problems, all those jokes that I was making with you earlier when showing you. And it's not even like day two, it's like at the end of day two. So like it could be really bad. The way to combat that is you use day one, which is today, because there's no wasted time, right? There's no squandered opportunity. You use today to make as many connections and establish relationships with people. Shake as many hands as possible. Win the crowd, because those people all will be in there tomorrow, or they'll hopefully make it. And when they do, they're not gonna be like, what is this guy doing? They're actually gonna be looking forward to it. They're like, yeah, that's the guy I was talking to yesterday. And I might be a little hungover now, but I'm actually gonna tune into this. So I think it's a real squandered opportunity that if you are not going on until day two, right? Whether it's for an event, whatever it is, if you're competing in something and you're not till later in the agenda, to waste the time and the lead up to that moment. So I'm using today to do that. I'm shaking as many hands as possible, talking to as many people as possible, making as many new friendships as I possibly can so that I win the crowd, and tomorrow we'll kill it. Another big thing about why it's important to go to events, but also go to events where there's people who are much, much smarter and more successful than you at, is because that's the only way you're gonna grow. I never wanna be the guy who's the smartest one in the room. I wanna be the dumbest guy in the room, the least experienced. So I wanna be around people that inspire me, motivate me, but more importantly, they've taken a few L's. You wanna work with somebody or associate with people that are only undefeated, who don't even know what it's like to lose, because when they do eventually, because it does come, it's catastrophic for them. They turn into mental midgets. You may not know how they're gonna bounce back or what kind of resilience they have. So I wanna work with people who've been through some stuff, been through some market cycles, learn from them. And this conference, this particular one, is loaded with people like that. Guys that have been around for 20, 30 years in the industry. They've seen it all. That's why you go to events, that's why you associate. It's too important. So we're just kind of running through. I don't rehearse anything, but I will sometimes just quickly look at my opening slide. If I feel good about like how I'm gonna open things and have some flexibility with that, the rest of the presentation, the rest of the talk can kind of go in whatever direction it needs to. So that's all I did. So I just do that. I'll have my moment here where I'll kind of get in the zone and prime myself a little bit before I go on stage, and it's showtime. So I'll see you guys from up there. Showtime.
Arjun, Dhingra!
All right. I'm really big on thumbs ups, and yeah, so I'm gonna ask you guys a lot if you're with me, but I'm not gonna be able to see the thumbs up, so I'll just ask you if you're with me, and you just give me a yeah, right? Is everybody with me? Yeah! Good. All right, thank you. Here you go. This market is big in its own way. It's big with challenges. It's big with obstacles. It's big with people getting flushed out. It's big with financial and commission constraints. It's hard to fight. We have to be. Don't be arrogant and not taking it seriously enough. And definitely don't be timid. I think we all can leave this event after yesterday and today and know that there's no being timid, right? Everyone be right there and be equal to it. So that's what I want to leave you guys with. Just got off stage and completed an interview with Jimmy Ryan, who's a great guy, like one of the gems of our industry and media. I had a really good experience on stage. I was rushed because like my keynote, which I normally do in an hour, was supposed to be done in 20 minutes, and then I was supposed to have 12 minutes of Q&A. I didn't even get to it. I just used up my 20-minute keynote plus the 12 minutes, and I went like way over because it was just too tight on time. But at any rate, it was still good. We shorted everyone on the Q&A part, but I was able to at least get through the keynote fast and hopefully left some people with some inspiration about how they need to evolve. That was the real premise of what I talked about, like evolving. Like, don't come to these things, don't go to events, don't go through your day, your week, your month, and stay the same. Like, you shouldn't have any tolerance for that. Like, you're either getting better or you're dying. You're either evolving or you're stale. So that was what I really implored people to do. Get better, evolve, get into something better, meet the moment, because if you don't, someone else will. I said that at the beginning, and that's how I closed the event. Like, if you don't, somebody else will. They'll eat your lunch, they'll take your commission, they'll take your job, they'll take your client, they'll take your partner, they'll take your spouse. If you don't, somebody else will. Do it. So that's a wrap for this entire event. It was a lot of fun. Don and Gino, incredible community these guys have built. Really grateful that they included me. I had a blast. I know everyone that was there really felt like it was intimate and it was really close-knit, but between speakers, venue, the whole thing, just a great experience, a lot of growth, a lot of collaboration. This is where, this is how you guys evolve. So I will keep coming to events like this. This makes me better not only in what I do as a marketer and my craft, but it also helps me serve the clients that I always want to connect with because I learned so much from those people. So I got to get off here to get to my gate. I'll see you guys on the next vlog.